Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of thechartguys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everyone, looking at VIX and TVIX and UVXY had a very bullish start to the day, setting higher highs. But the breakout could not hold on. The bulls in the market took over, and we saw a close near the low of the day, losing that upper Bollinger Band. Rejected from it yesterday, pulled back underneath it again today. So support tomorrow, with momentum heading for the downside, is 1863, the low of yesterday, and then 1830, the 200-day moving average. There's a gap down here at 1733. So the question is, how strong is this bounce for the bulls on SPY? And if you check out that video, you'll get some more details. But basically, the volume was very, very strong today for the bulls buying that dip. Obviously, some of that volume was for the bears to the downside in the morning, but cannot deny the strong bullish volume, highest volume we've seen in over 3 months. Bearish reversal candlestick on the weekly time frame. This is an inverted hammer. The longer that upper wick, the more bearish it is. Key must hold support. We've got this $18 50-week moving average, but the key must hold for me is this 100-week moving average because it was resistant so many times. Bulls really need it to hold on a back test. That's down at 1642, so it shouldn't be a problem for the bulls to hold that level at least this week, and we'll see what next week brings. So let's check in on these names, TVIX and UVXY. We've got TVIX pulling back, and we closed above the 50-day once, lost it, rejected again. So we're looking at this $3 psychological support. If we lose that level, the moving averages are down here at 269, so it could be a significant pullback. $3 is holding as support, number one, because it's a psychological level, and number two, look at it hold as support back here in the middle of May. So previous price action is propping the price up. And looking at TVIX on the weekly time frame, we are technically confirming the bullish reversal candlestick, but this 10-week resistance is going to be a major factor if we reject from it tomorrow. And huge volume, tons of profit taking going on. So if this is the way we were to close this week, we would look for a pullback next week to fill this gap down to 272 on the weekly chart. And then the bulls will look for a higher low to form and then another attempt at this 10-week moving average. UVXY is going to be similar, just different levels. Support here is 1344. The gap to fill down here is 1221. And we've got support in the low $12 range. And we can see $13 psychological was the level that held his support in mid-May. So UVXY is ahead of the game compared to TVIX. TVIX is holding the support that was previously tested. UVXY is still above it. It's not significantly above it, but it is noticeably above it. And that is a little bullish divergence between UVXY and TVIX. So that would have me playing UVXY instead. The 10-week moving average resistance for UVXY to keep an eye on is at 1402. Bulls need to close above that level tomorrow. And as I pointed out in the other video, closer to a bullish MACD cross on the weekly time frame than TVIX is as well. So if you have to choose between the two, very clear UVXY. If people say there's no difference, I see a difference. UVXY is better set up for the bulls. XIV, looking for some upside tomorrow. Big time back test and hold of the 100-day moving average. High of yesterday, 27.05 is resistance, and then up to the 50-day at 28.28. Big time volume for the bulls. Good looking candlestick for continuation, and that's what we're anticipating. So that is the rundown. I appreciate you watching, and we will check back in over the weekend.